Good afternoon, all. CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Thursday afternoon, March 10th. We are looking at Window Traders Market Profile, SPY, IWM, and Triple Qs. Very bizarre afternoon today. Early this morning, the market just decided to take back everything from yesterday. We said it was basically short covering and momentum buying. Well, they took it all back and more. We actually attempted to go trend to the downside, not once but twice. We had single prints in C and D period in SPY. Even Russell and Qs had single prints. Not only to fill them, but then look what we did. We took out both sides of the IB in all three of our indices. As we go higher and spend the last 2 hours just back and forth through the IB high. Now, we end with lower value. I believe ES ended with overlap into lower. Here's a couple things that are strange. We had 6 wide POCs in 3 different areas. Pretty unusual. 6 wide up here, 6 wide where our POC is at H's high, and then 6 wide at D's high. So no continuity. It was a good day, especially in the morning. I took really one trade later in the day in these last 4 time frames in L, which worked out, but certainly not as much as I thought it would. The bottom line is this: we're in a 3-week balance and a 3-day balance. Waiting for more MGI, and wait until you see these destinations, how far wide apart they are. It is going to be one of our weakest volumes that we've had in a while. We're just at about 90 million, so we're going to be lucky to do 100 million. We're averaging 123 million, but we still did $5.99 range. Isn't that nice? So in A period, I took a short. I said the overnight short, but a lot of it could have been from people just being momentum buyers yesterday. We took everything back, right? The probe. We took back the afternoon pullback, the lowest accepted price. We opened, I said, if we pull up against that lowest accepted price and D's low, might take a short the first time to see if there's sellers there. Did the 425 puts, and the first time there, it did push up more, but it worked out as I had added, and it came back in. So that was a nice trade to start the day. Then, I didn't do anything B. I missed B short. I wanted to take a short against yesterday's value low when we popped. I certainly didn't think we were going to go trend. I didn't get it, so I missed that. Then I had an excellent D period. I didn't do anything in C because I didn't know what they wanted to do yet. But once D opened, we had single prints. I traded 423 puts at least 4 times, just scalping them all over the place, and did very well with those. In E period, I did it with the 422 puts. And then once we took out D's high, it's like, that's it, put that to bed. I did take a short in F, 423s, that I did okay on. Nothing great, because then this market really started running. I'm like, I don't know if that's the afternoon rally high. So I'm like, I'm staying out of it. I thought it might be the afternoon rally high, because look what we did. We came back in G, we came back in H. But lo and behold, that wasn't it. I told the room at F's high, I thought the odds of taking out today's low is still pretty good. A lot better than taking out today's high. Obviously, I was wrong. We came down in G and H, but we never got it. And the reason for that was we had lower value. We had indices that were down, overnight low, IB low. POC had been lowered at that point, although it got raised later. So the market's very fickle. I period. I thought again it might be an afternoon rally high. So every push up, I was shorting 424s, and they were paying me coming back in. Once J ripped above I and started going, I'm like, forget it. Something's changed here. Let's see what they want to do. So J and K did nothing. L period, I'm like, well, if these buyers don't get paid, they'll give it up. So right before we broke K's low, I took a short. Got paid on it. Got paid okay. When it went back, added, keep going back and forth, but never flushed the way I thought it would. I thought we had a really good chance of getting down to at least, well, certainly I's high, but certainly I thought F's high and maybe even POC. So it turned out to be a good trade, but I didn't get what I wanted out of it, and I didn't do anything in M period. Now, remember, tomorrow I'll recap all of these indices charts top to bottom. Look at these destinations. So for the upside, we have today's high of 426.43. Then we don't have anything until yesterday's high of 429.51. Now again, I'm not going to ignore 7 wide POC or 8 wide POC, but I like 9. And that's really all we had. And above that, we don't have anything to 431 84. So again, nice price vacuums and voids to the upside. Now wait till you hit a downside. Now I'm going to use K's high because we probed again. 426.09. Then we don't have anything to today's low, 420.44. That's it. We're only 6 wide. I was thinking about using H's low, but with a $6 range, I thought that was a little bit too close to the day's low to use as an afternoon pullback. So 420.44, and then not yesterday's low, I'm sorry. The bottom of our balance low at 415.12. Now, sellers had every opportunity in the world today when they took out today's low to do some damage inside of the H range. And they really didn't do it. They even had 2 sets of single prints to get going. They couldn't do it. So it remains to be seen what transpires tomorrow. But those are some far and wide destinations. And then, on the chart, I'll show you all three, the SPY monthly. So here's the monthly. The monthly is down. One time framing down. Now, 10 days into the month, we have an inside month, but the monthly is still down. Weekly balance. It's a 3-week balance. Last week's high is the top of it. The week before that is the low of it. It's about a $31 balance. It's a pretty big balance for the weekly. And then on the daily, 3-day balance. Yesterday's high was the top of it. Tuesday's low is the bottom of it. And that balance is from we'll round it out, $4.15 to $429.50. So $14.50 balance. So again, if we take out today's high tomorrow, we're still in balance. If we take out today's low tomorrow, we're still in balance. Unless we really get acceptance above Wednesday's high, then I would go up in the daily. Or if we get acceptance below Tuesday's low, then I would go down. Otherwise, it would remain in balance. Thanks for the likes and subscribing. Enjoy your evening, and we'll speak prior to the opening tomorrow.